So after a little snack of rice and water, I've decided that since the rendezvous point has changed, I'm just going to make my way to Zelenogorsk. It gets me away from the coast, so I don't have to hear the water, which I don't think they should remove, but I just would rather not be around it. And it gets me away from the bandity coast of Chernars. So we'll head to Zelenogorsk. I really don't need a whole lot of anything. I would prefer some TTSKO pants to the Summer Hunter pants that I have. I think that's what I've got anyway. It's always good to find more rice. Got a long-range scope for the Mosin, so I'm good that way. But we'll see what else can be found there. I could probably use a second canteen, and I certainly need to fill this one up. But hopefully we'll be there, in 15 minutes or so, I hope. It's overcast, so visibility's not great, but we're definitely on our way. So I believe we've just stumbled on the little hamlet of Bop, I think it's called. Yeah, here we are. And there's definitely a couple of wells in this town, and generally just a couple of zombies to contend with, so I think I'll get rid of them, fill up my canteens, and continue on my way. I don't know that this is, well, that was an accident. I don't know that this is a very busy hotspot for players, so I think it's probably going to be relatively safe as a place to take a little break, get some drink, maybe some food. I don't know how much of that I need. I'm good for food, but I could definitely use a sip of water. Or several. And filling my canteen is probably a good idea while I'm here. Okay, and as quickly as that, I'm back on my way. So I want to go north from here. Northwest, at any rate. I don't know that I have room or need for food. No, I don't have any room anyway. So I won't loot these buildings. There's probably not going to be anything that I do need in any of them. There may be... I'm not going to bother. The odds of me finding rice or a canteen or anything really useful like that are pretty slim, so from here, just gonna head in this direction, northwest, like I said, and that should bring me to Zelenogorsk in, I don't know what, 10 minutes, something like that. Then we can really start finding some quality loot, I hope. I wouldn't mind having an ACOG scope, not to replace my long-range scope with, but rather to supplement it, so I can switch back and forth as the situation dictates. Another canteen, some TTSKO pants, as I mentioned before, so yeah. Shouldn't take too long to get there. And I believe we are here. There's Zelenogorsk. There are the military loot buildings. Detention center door seems closed. So let's go see what there is to see. So I guess I'm not being terribly careful, although I did scope things out from the hill before running down here. And killed a zombie that came running at me because, as you all know, they can see you for miles away. Many, many miles. Many bloody miles away. So he came running up at me, I took care of him. And now we're just heading to Zelenogorsk. We're just slightly north of the military compound, which is just down over there. I'm sure we'll run into more zombies sooner than later. For the moment, let's get into a building. I was going to say for safety's sake, but when it comes to zombies, it's not really any safer, is it? They'll just come right in after you. I don't need both of these saline bags, especially when one is badly damaged, so we'll put that down. What do we have here? Don't like sodas, as you know. I've already got one of those, so I don't need that. Now walking on this floor makes quite a racket, I'm sure. As it has before, it may well attract a zombie from somewhere, because apparently they have bat-like hearing too. Well, all the military buildings seem to be shut. Is it naive to think it's safe to go over there? Maybe. But I'm gonna do it anyway. More water right over here. I don't need it at the moment, but it's very good to know. These self-storage units, these garage-looking things, often have optics in them. I'm just going to check them real quick for that ACOG I mentioned. Because having an ACOG to switch to would be cool. It would be even cooler if zombies didn't see you through buildings, but I digress. Jesus. I'm getting worse at killing zombies with an axe instead of better. This is crazy. Is this the scope I'm looking for? Oh my goodness, look at that. Alright. What has to go? Roll a bandage. That can go. The sewing kit can come down here. Move all this stuff down. And now I can switch to a PU anytime I want. That's fantastic. I think I'll do that right now. I don't need a long range scope at the moment. Perfect. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, nice. Beautiful. It isn't pristine, but it's still very serviceable. Yeah, these, I did a video about these self-storage units having optics in them, and I checked all of the self-storage units here in Zelenogorsk and found nothing. But as I stated in that video, that's really, really, really rare. If you check as many as I did, I mean, I just checked 2 here and found a scope. But if you check, you know, a dozen of them and don't find a scope, I'd be shocked. It happened to me the one time when I made the video, of course, but yeah, there's the proof right there that I sorta, kinda knew what I was talking about. That those things have optics in them, and other weapon attachments for that matter. So definitely worth having a look-see. Oh, look, you saw me. Oh, great. They're everywhere. Come on, boys. Let's go out behind the shed. I'll tell your mother you love her. Oh, he must have hit the other zombie. Because it doesn't look like he hit me at all. I'm still quite healthy. That's good news. Looting these things by yourself is a little bit nerve-wracking, I must say. Just because once you go around that corner upstairs or downstairs, anyone coming in can quite easily take you unawares. I don't need any of those things. Okay, now we're talking. What do we got here? TTSKO pants. They look like they're in horrible condition. They're damaged. Alright, I can fix that. I've got the technology for that. Excellent. Yeah, I prefer those to the Summer Hunter pants, so I'm gonna switch that up. Excellent, perfect. The assault vest. Oh, I need one of those. Perfect. And all kinds of room to store things for friends. Because I really don't know that I need all that much more. Of course, every time you get more open inventory slots, you do tend to fill them, don't you? What do we got under there? An SKS by the looks of it. I really don't want to get prone in front of that door, so I won't, because I don't need that weapon anyway. Alright, let's continue looking around. Wow, I don't even know that I'm going to have to go into those barracks buildings, because I don't know if it's worth doing it, given that I don't know that I've ever seen a canteen or a bag of rice in those ever. Oh wait, I have seen canteens. That's not true. I have seen canteens. I've never seen rice. So it might be worth looking into. Isn't this curious? That looks like it was dropped there by a player. I've never seen loot just piled up in the corner like that. So that gives me pause. Although, like I said before, what is to this game if not kidding up? If I die, I die. Not gonna get too worked up about it. But let's see about a canteen. Wow, what do you know? Are you kidding? This is just too fortuitous to be believed. Wow, that's great. Well, maybe I can find another canteen for a friend. think my backpack's in pretty decent shape. Oh, it's in fantastic shape. I do not need that. I didn't think I had a weapon in my hand there for a minute. Certainly don't need cargo pants. I just got some fancy new pants. So I think we'll check this other barracks for one more canteen. Fill up the ones I do have with water. Well, yeah, and then probably call it a night, people. Do I want a sidearm? It's probably easier in a confined space, isn't it? I don't know. Tell me in the comments, is it worth keeping a sidearm or not? Or is it just a way to take up space when you've already got a primary weapon? You know, some people would rather not bother with a sidearm. Some people make sure to always get one. I'm kind of torn on the topic of pistols. I heard one guy say that the FNX is quieter, and that's why he would use it to dispatch zombies from time to time. I don't know if that's the case, but if it is, let me know, because then it might definitely be worth carrying one. TTSKO pants. If they're pristine, I'm in. Oh my goodness. What do you know about that? As good as the pants were that I found, these are even better. Well, it's totally worth coming in here then, because now I've got almost everything I was looking for, right? I said I was coming here for an ACOG, a canteen, some better pants, and the vest. Well, that's just a bonus. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. Zelenogorsk, people. Make a note of that. Great place. Great place. Oh, I like checking this one. Oh yeah, because you might need firewood? Are you kidding me? There's usually something better up there. Ah, what the hell. We'll fill this canteen, and we'll find somewhere safe to log off. Not that any place is completely safe, but somewhere less traveled anyway. Well, at least I've got my health. Fill this canteen up. Okay, what's going on? Why am I getting the fill bottle dialogue intermittently like that? There we go. Fill it. Alright, well, maybe we'll head back out into the forest or something. Like I said, log off somewhere less conspicuous than this. Away from all of these buildings with military loot. I can't imagine I'm the only one in the world who knows about it, obviously, but what a great place, because there are a lot more of those self-storage buildings in Zelenogorsk, and a whole bunch of other buildings too with food and whatnot. I mean, it's just a great place. Nobody here right now, I don't think. It's pretty fortuitous, but One of my favorite places, I think. Definitely one of my favorite places. So, there you have it. Zelenogorsk. In some cases, you can very quickly find the few last things you need. What will I do from here? I'll rely on the comments to give me suggestions, but now that I'm kitted this way, I need something to do. DayZ endgame, here I am. Let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. This is Jester, and keep your boots dry and your spirits high, man.